Is this the end of President Ruto's political career? Now, 2 years into President William Ruto's tenure, the political tides appear to be turning against him. Once hailed as a people's leader and celebrated for his strategic rise to power, Ruto now finds himself at the center of a political storm marked by public anger, institutional distrust, and whispers of defeat.
Wale watu wanaendesha hizi porojo ni watu ambao wanataka umaskini endelee katika taifa letu la Kenya.
The man who once commanded the nation's administration is now battling a wave of opposition so fierce that even his closest allies seem unable to escape the ripple effects of his sinking popularity. Ruto's rule has been nothing short of turbulent. Despite relentless efforts to project confidence and control, the president's public approval has steadily eroded, leaving him visibly frustrated. His recent public addresses have revealed a president cornered, quick to lash out insults and criticize those who question his government.
Mimi nataka niwaulize wa Kenya, tafadhalini, kuna pepo chafu ya upingamizi kupinga kila kitu. Ni ujinga si ujinga, ni upumbavu si upumbavu.
Unaona sisi watu wenye tunaitwa propagandists, sisi watu tunaitwa waongo, naysayers, sijui stupid. If we sit down with this man face to face, tuanze kudebate about these things zenye anaambia hapa watu uongo everything, we do a fact check ile 100%, tutapata mtu ni mwenda wazimu. Yani totally retarded, ile yenye uwezi fix his mental illness. If we sit down, we start debating, fact checking and doing everything, trust me, huyu mtu atapatikana yeye ni mwenda wazimu.
Whether it is the opposition, netizens, or even angry Kenyans, Ruto's confrontational tone suggests a leader on edge. A political crucifixion seems to be underway, orchestrated not only by the opposition alone, but by a public increasingly wary of unfulfilled promises.
If you won't speak against it, if you are doing the right thing, kwani sisi ni wajinga ambao tunaongea we don't know the right thing and the wrong thing?
For a man who once rode to power on the backs of Kenya's hopeful youth and their struggling families, the betrayal they now feel is translating into waves of vocal disapproval. A damning Infotrak poll has laid bare the depth of Kenya's mistrust in Ruto's administration. His influence isn't just diminishing, it is dragging down the entire structure of government with him. Comprising President Ruto, his deputy, and the cabinet, the executive branch now sits at the bottom of the trust index according to Infotrak. An alarming 37% of Kenyans say they have no trust at all in the executive, while a dismal 1% express a lot of trust in the executive. The National Assembly mirrors the executive's struggles, with 37% of respondents declaring zero trust. Public opinion points to a parliament that has devolved into an echo chamber for the executive, with MPs seen as puppets dancing to Ruto's tune instead of representing those who put them into power.
Rais alimaliza bunge kabisa, hata hatuna bunge la Kenya.
Kwa nini msiende nyumbani?
Sisi wabunge tunakula pesa bure. Hakuna kitu tunaweza saidia wa Kenya kwa sasa. Hata tukimake policies, zote zitaenda kungeuziwa State House.
That is really dangerous, mheshimiwa.
Hakuna haja ya kuwa na bunge Kenya.
Including kesho unasema kipenga kipulizwe na muende home.
Kila mbunge aende nyumbani. Hakuna kitu tumesaidia Kenya now.
Are you serious with this?
I am very serious.
Kwamba bunge limefeli and it's time kila mmoja aende nyumbani.
Hata ukitengeneza sheria gani haifuatwi. Sasa wewe unatekeleza sheria gani kama haifuatwi?
Ina maana kwamba kesho mtakuwa mmeketi pale a year in year out mkikula pesa za Wakenya bure.
For example, tuliunda bajeti ambayo inafaa kusaidia Wakenya. Supplementary imekuja imechange kila kitu. Sasa hiyo budget ilikuwa ya nini jameni?
While the political class falters, other institutions emerge as relative bastions of hope. Holding a modest 63% trust rate, the clergy continues to be perceived as moral voices guiding the nation. With 68% of respondents expressing moderate trust, the media maintains its role as a watchdog, amplifying the concerns of ordinary Kenyans. Before his presidency, William Ruto was a darling of the masses. He thrived on his image as a hustler, a man of the people who understood the struggles of ordinary Kenyans. His rise to power was both strategic and charismatic, painting him as the nation's answers to economic despair and political stagnation.
Hawa watu wa mama mboga na ule wa bodaboda na hawa wa mkokoteni na wheelbarrow na huyo wa kioski na makanga, tutaunda serikali ya mahasla 2022. Wajipange. Yes.
But 2 years into his rule, the very people who cheered his ascent now accuse him of showing those who voted him into power the middle finger.
Mheshimiwa Ruto, tunakuomba sisi mama mboga, mama majani ambayo tulikupigia kura, kama tulikukosea utusamee. Tumekufa mjini, tumekufa pombe kwa sababu yako, kwa sababu ulikuwa unataka utusupport na Mungu akusaidie Ruto penye huko. Eric Kenyatta wakati alikuwa kikati atukuumia kama vile wewe huko wakati. Mungu nisaidie na nimeomba msamaha. Wakati Kibaki alikuwa, wakati nani Ruto nani huyu Kenyatta takimi Kenyatta huru atukuumia. Nimeongea Bogota.
Public trust has plummeted as policies perceived to favor the elite over the common mwananchi take center stage. Rising high cost of living, unpopular government directives, and accusation of dictatorial tendencies have transformed once loyal supporters into outspoken critics. The betrayal Kenyans feel is palpable. Even among political insiders, disillusionment is growing. Some legislatures have even distanced themselves from the president. A good example is the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua and his battalion.
Mutigetekere ng'ombe cianyu ithecwo mau nĩ maheni na nĩ uhoro wa ungumania. Tuhamwe hau. Nikienda kumalizia, tunaenda msimu wa Christmas. Mimi natakia watu wengine wote Christmas njema, lakini rais akutane na Mwenyezi Mungu. Asanteni sana. Aya, asante sana Mheshimiwa Mbogoyo. Aya.
With his political influence sinking deeper into the debris of shame, the question remains, can President Ruto revive his image and save his career?
Barabara zetu tumezipangia vizuri. Mpango yetu ya social health ama taifa care inasonga vizuri. Mpango yetu ya affordable housing imeshika kasi. Mpango yetu ya masoko inaendelea vizuri. And I am confident we are going to transform our country. We are going to change Kenya. And we will shame the devil. Niko na imani hii nchi tutaibadilisha.